Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. This is a very special playthrough, starting today. We've seen all of the romances. We've seen just about every single path that you can take through this game. We've seen many things, time and time again. But there's one thing that we have not done. And that, well, other than seeing the human portraits, which we have done, configuration saved, but the one thing that we have not done is fulfill the promise. And you know what? It's time. Funny thing though, a lot of the gameplay is going to seem very much the same, fulfilling this promise. Is there anything you desire? I can grant whatever you wish. Tell me. A strange bird once said that. Who was that bird talking to? Well, right off the bat, we're already looking at something a little weird. But, oddly enough, as much as it might be interesting to still read through all the dialogue, this is going to be a really, this is going to be a long playthrough, so I'm not going to want to read through all of these again for you guys. If you want to know what they're saying and how they're saying it, or at least how I interpret them saying it, early episodes will determine that easily. We've already been introduced to these birds many times already. In fact, a lot of the differences are not going to come in until about the second semester or so. The first semester plays out pretty much exactly the same. But Ryota continues going to the doctor. Someone that we already know is fucking suspicious as hell, and creepy and crazy on top of that. Alright. Yeah, alright. I'm trying to make sure that I don't skip over some of the different stuff. Alright. Yeah, so, first day is pretty much the same. Second semester, I think she means second year. But, I'm going to be making some similar choices to what I've already made before, and I do apologize for the repetitiveness of that. Nepotism ho, yeah. Well, what should Hiyoko do? Let's have her join the student council. That way she'll likely be interacting actually with more people, come to think. That's everyone, have fun. Yes, that is great. Today's an elective day. Well, let's build our charm first thing. It's either charm or charisma, either way. We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. Yay! Charisma, that's right. I was pretty sure I wanted to join it, but what does the council do again? We skipped the vote, and I think it's only Sakuya and me. Anyway, he called a meeting, so to the council room I go. Alright, this is already going to be long enough, unfortunately. But we may as well continue to leave a positive impression with Sakuya. You wish to be my right wing? Yes. Staying at home is so relaxing. Tomorrow's the class hike. But you know what? It's been a while. Why don't we just have a chat with Ryota? Ryota, let's eat together. Sure. Great view, huh? Huh? Is that your lunch, Hiyoko? Yep. It's a calorie M-E. That's a pretty sad thing to bring on a picnic. No, it's not. A great man once said it's the ambrosia of the gods. Jeez, if you eat like that, you'll be dead on the roadside by the time we head back. Here, I'll share mine. Really? Wow! Thanks, Ryota! And so I got to eat half of Ryota's lunch. His cooking is so good! We can save the calorie M-E in case of a survival situation. Yes, that is a very wise idea. Today's an elective day. Well, you know what we have not boosted yet. We probably should bump our intelligence up just a bit. Not getting this at all? Maybe you should review the basics a little more, Tasaka. Yes, sir. So, as you notice, fulfilling the promise is a lot like a normal school semester, isn't it? A lot like a normal school semester. It's identical to a normal school semester, as a matter of fact. At least at first. Today's the sports festival, but you know what? Again, it's been a while since we just hung out with our friend. We've been through so many playthroughs where we've done every other possible configuration. You may as well do the three-legged race with him, huh? It's good to spend time with your best friends. Oh, are you joining us? Want to run together? I haven't found a partner yet. Okay. Get set, go! Ryota's running for both of us. Pairing up a bird and a primate might have been a bad idea. We somehow came in second anyway, though. We have brought honor to our class. Indeed, indeed. First barrier for all students who make it this far. I don't think I did too well. Let's see. Nah. Yeah, I did badly. I wouldn't have expected. Well, you know what? I'll study for more from now on. I promise. I will make it through this semester intelligently. I've had this dream a lot recently. I can see a little house on the other side of the fence. I wonder who lives there. I don't think it's anyone I know. Ryota is next to me, and my parents are here too. We're all here together. We're all together again. But Mom? Dad? Hey, wake up. Please. Well, with the festival and midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. And we've seen this again in the first playthrough, talking about Brian the Pigeon. Today is a good day, I feel like I'm shining. Well, let's go to the cafeteria, right? I think it's been a while, well, other than Oko-san's path. But, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with that, putting up with that shit today, so we chase him out of there. Yeah, you go ahead and enjoy your lunch, Ryota. That's important. Today's an elective day. Well, you know, we have been kind of slacking off in this, so we may as well take another math class, right? I was finding myself wondering what the math we learn is good for. Sleeping. At least it was for me, I'm gonna be quite honest. Math was not my favorite subject when I was in school. It's not something that I enjoyed investing a lot of time and energy in pursuing. Tanabata, of course. And of course Ryota is back on the board, as is Sakuya. You know what? Let's become a famous artist this time. Famous artist whose work is known the world over. Wow, that kind of popped. Even I could hear that. Oh, hello. Is that you, Tosaka? Mr. Nanaki! You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? Why not? Yes, please. Alright, I'm moving this. Alright. Alright. Mr. Nanaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Your house is very rustic, Tosaka. I like it this way. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. Sir? See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. A teacher to the end. So even though we are rushing through this, you see how much time this already takes. Well, our charisma is already up pretty high, so we may as well take some more math. Sir! Fuck this. Yeah, this... I can't say educational candy, at least in this regard, would be terribly helpful to me. But hey, whatever works for Hiyoko, right? We're in a different room for next period, right? Barely 2 hours into the day and I'm already hungry. I can't bear this. Ryota, we're in the textile room next, right? Let's walk together. Sure. Huh? That was an awfully unenthusiastic response. You don't look too good. Are you okay, Ryota? I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's go. You're not fine! Yeah, it's my stomach. This happens all the time. It's nothing to worry about. I'll just go to the infirmary for a bit. Could you let the teacher know, please? I think he means please, but... Can you make it there on your own? Yeah, I can. Thanks. See you in a bit. Now that's a little different. He never showed up for third period. Or fourth. Is he still in the infirmary? Oh goodness, we know that's a dangerous situation. I'll go check on him after I eat lunch. Hiyoko marches on her stomach after all. Ryota? Oh, hello. Are you okay? You look even worse than you did earlier. I'm fine. Sitting around just makes it worse. I got some medicine from the doctor, but I'm not convinced that medicine is doing him any good. I wouldn't trust anything that doctor prescribed. Me either, Hiyoko. Something's wrong if you go to the infirmary feeling sick and go home feeling worse. Wait a minute, Ryota. I'm going to go give that doctor a piece of my mind. Wait, Hiyoko. It's not his fault. I just have a weak stomach. I'm going to go yell at the doctor. That has nothing to do with it. I'll be back in a minute. Doctor? Dr. Iwamine? Barging in the door and shouting for the doctor is hardly accepted practice. Shall I prepare a sedative for you? No, thank you. I want to talk to you about Ryota. Ryota? Oh, Mr. Kawara. He left some time ago. He rested here for 2 hours and wasn't any better for it. You did something to him, didn't you? Wouldn't have been worse to do nothing to him? Doing things to people is my job, after all. Well, yes, but I mean something unnecessary. I'm afraid I can't respond to complaints with no evidence. I examined his condition and provided him with the appropriate medicine. Beyond that, it's all down to how quickly his body recovers. You can't possibly be holding me responsible for his unhealthy nature, can you? He's probably right. He doesn't have anything to do with Ryota's weak body. If you did something to him... Please do send in a complaint. After you find evidence, of course. An evil smile flickers across his face for a moment, and is gone. He did something to Ryota, didn't he? Well, that was a little, surreal. Let's see, did my grades improved? Hey, yeah! Fantastic! My grades are doing great! That dream again. Ryota, my parents, and me, at a stranger's house. The strange bird who comes to me is a magician. He says he'll grant any wish that Ryota and I make. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Huh. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Yep. It's summer now. Yep, so let's go clean out the room like we always do. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna help with this too. Yeah, we may as well actually see how the jog goes this time. We see the shrine, of course. Only occasionally, interestingly enough. You know, something doesn't seem right about that cityscape. Something's bugging me about that. I'm not entirely sure. I'll figure it out later. Yeah. Still have a lot of homework. Yeah, why don't we get a job this time? But again, we've already seen most of this. So it's the next day. I do like this little cafe, especially if it actually, as an actually existing facility. Anyway. Excuse me? I saw the flyer at the station, and... Ryota? Hiyoko? What are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Hiyoko. Oh, yes. This is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota? Yeah. I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you've already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Urushihara, could you use 2 people? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. But you know what? Let's give the job to Ryota. He really needs help. We all know how his situation is at home. Can you take him instead of me? Hiyoko? I don't see why not, but... I don't really need the job, but Ryota does. Don't worry, he's a hard worker. Are you sure, Hiyoko? It's not really fair to you. I do feel a little bad leaving on my first day, too, but Ryota works several jobs every summer to support his mother. Mr. Urushihara is a real gentlebird, and Ryota deserves to be treated nicely. This is for the best. I know you'll do a good job, Ryota. Thanks, Hiyoko. Well then, our encounter has been as transient as a comet's tail on the horizon, but I'm glad I met you. Alright. So that's that. And the local summer festival. Let's take Ryota. But this plays out pretty much exactly the same as it always has. Yakitori. Forgive me for not knowing off the top of my head, but I believe that's actually a bird-based food product. And we don't have to worry too much about this. This is the same thing as it always is. Let's return to the glorious abode. Yes. And we return for the second semester in her second year. Alright. Huh. This isn't the same date that we always get. This is September 2nd. This is my birthday. Yay! We finally get to play on my birthday! I mean, not actually today when I'm recording this, but but let's just pretend it is. Happy birthday to me! Okay. That's all for today. See you tomorrow, everyone. Classes always feel really long after summer vacation. I think I'll go home and sleep. I'm gonna go home, Ryota. Want to come with? Huh? Ryota isn't at his desk. He's always slow, so I don't think he packed up and went home. Sir! Sir, wait! Hello, Tasaka. What is it? Do you know where Ryota went? I don't think I've seen him since homeroom. He went to the infirmary earlier. I think he wasn't feeling well. Seems to be really going through a hard time this semester. He had a stomachache? Could be. Maybe you should go check on him, if you weren't going somewhere else. I will! Hang on a second. This is a little different. I'm late! I've been slow getting out before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Anyway, gotta go fast. Sorry I'm late. Good morning, Kawara. We were just about to sit down. Late on the second day, as expected of a feral. Now? Sir, where's Hiyoko? Isn't she here? Apparently not. No wonder her kind died off. Wait, what? Her kind? You mean humans? Died off? Wait a sec. What? Where are you, Hiyoko? Usually you'd be here early. You were late yesterday, and now this? I think we can start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of Birdkind. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country. Of course everyone learned it years ago, but it's required for the second day of the semester. For no real reason. So here we're actually going to get a real history and an explanation for what the fuck is going on. After all this time. Back when we birds were still beasts and pests, a virus known as AH5N1 appeared. At first it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate. It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species. So the humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent AH5N1 from becoming pandemic. In hindsight, it seems foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders of the time saw no better option. That sounds about right for humanity. Except the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die. Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life. Incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month. Even kakapos, which were once close to extinction, can now be toilet trained. And as you all know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill. Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators. Which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenseless to AH5N1. Most died out. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. Ah, that's the bell. We'll vote on student council members in second period, so be on time. So there you have it, folks. This story is post-apocalyptic. The reason why there are no humans attending this school other than Hiyoko is because most of them have died out. The reason why the birds talk and have their own school and are gifted and all of that stuff was because of a virus. What? You're telling me that in the entire time, this dating sim for birds was some kind of sci-fi post-apocalyptic story? What? Oh, and we're not done peeling back the layers on this piece of work here. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to start peeling things back, starting on the next installment of Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. Oh boy, do I hope to see you then.